Hello, welcome back to our English class. This is Arun once again with our chapter, The Fun They Had. So somehow we have completed the chapter and I hope that you read the chapter well and you could feel the feeling of Margie who missed our type of schooling. And I'm sure that you are very much lucky. You may feel now after reading this chapter, you may feel that, actually you must feel, okay, that how much lucky you are for getting such a nice schooling education system. So I have given you some activities and most of you have sent me and all the activities were good and I'm just eagerly waiting for others activities also. Okay, so please try to complete it as soon as possible. And we have completed the chapters and this is the time for doing activities. Okay, so for 1 or 2 classes that you are going to do some activities yourself. So if you have the text, please take page number 10 from your text. Everybody please faster. Page number 10. And here are some thinking about the text. Some activities are there. Number 1, answer the questions in a few words or a couple of sentences each. 1 to 7. 7 questions are there. Can you see? So what you want to do is read the 7 questions well and write the answers with pencil in the textbook itself. You don't want to write all the questions and write answers in the notebook because these are very simple questions. Please read the questions very well and write the answers in the textbook itself. 1 word is enough, 1 or 2 words is enough. Then number 2, answer the following with references to the story. Just leave it. Instead of that, read the question very well. And one more important thing I would like to tell you is that we are not going to do each and every activities in the textbook because we have very limited time. So we are going to do the important activities which will be useful for you to even in your 10th class or in the higher classes. Okay, such other silly useless activities we are just leaving. Okay, so number 2, answer the following references, just leave it. And part 3, answer each of these questions in a short paragraph that you have to write yourself in your notebook. Write the question and write the answers. No need to write as paragraph is not needed. 3 or 4 sentences are enough. So if you're writing in paragraph, best. Let me read those questions well. Okay, first one, what kind of teachers did Margie and Tommy have? We have learned about a virtual classroom, all the things they have. So write a few sentences. Second question, why did Margie's mother send for a county inspector? Means a mechanic, we know. Then what did he do? What did the mechanic do? Simple. Then fourth one, why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do the help? Means was it the problem of Margie or the problem of the machine? What was the real problem? Fifth one, what had once happened to Tommy's teacher? We know Tommy's teacher, a machine got some problems and it is sent somewhere, almost 1 month or something. Then sixth one, did Margie have regular days and hours for school? Yes, we know. And if so, why? Because her mother is saying a reason for that. A regular time for studies. There is a reason. Seventh one, how does Tommy describe the old kind of school? So as we know about the infrastructure, about the time, about the teachers, about the subjects, everything Tommy is actually teaching to whom? To his sister. So find out and write. Eighth one, how does he describe the old kind of teachers? Something as a human being or something like that. So please write all the 8 questions and answers also with it. Okay, in your notebook. And fourth one, answer each of these questions in 2 or 3 paragraphs. Means a small essay. 1, 2, 3 questions are there. You can select any one because almost the answers of the 3 questions are same. Okay, you can select 1 question from them, write the question and write an answer. A small essay means a paragraph or 2 or 3 paragraphs. That's it. So it is very easy. That's why I'm not helping you. I'm sure that you are able to answer all these questions. If you read the text nicely 2 or 3 times, very easy for you to write those answers. And when you take page number 13, a very important thing is there. Everyone, please take page number 13. Here you can see the form of a letter. So this type of letter is called official letter or formal letter. So formal letter have its own specialities, its own steps when you write a formal letter. So here some points are there, 4 points are there that you have to notice when you write a formal letter. First one is address of the sender and the receiver. Can you see in the left side? First one is your address, means from address. Then you have to write your address. Second one is date. Okay, date. Then again in the left side, the same side itself, the addresses address means address is address. It means to address. So from address, date and to address. Okay, everything is in the left side. And try to give a 1 line gap between all the sections. Then next one, it is here the salutation. Salutation means dear sir or madam or respected sir. So this is called a salutation. So here we start and there is a small comma. Notice very carefully, madam or sir, a comma is here. Again 1 gap distance we are starting writing our letter. Means sir, my name is this and I'm writing letter, this is the letter for that and these kinds of things. So that is called body of the letter. So here you have to write body of the letter, means the content. Who you are, why you are writing, what you want, what is the purpose of writing this letter. So that is called body of the letter. And last one, the closing phrases and signature. That also see in the left side below, yours sincerely, yours faithfully. And please try to avoid writing yours lovingly or yours because that we can use only in informal letters. So here yours sincerely, yours faithfully or something like that. And at last your signature. Okay, and this is called a formal letter. In the left side and give some space from the margin. Put a nice margin and first from address, date and to address, again 1 line gap, dear sir. So everywhere you have to put 1 line gap, means after your address 1 line gap and date, then 1 line gap to address, then 1 line gap dear sir or madam, comma, then 1 line gap your body of the letter, then again at last 1 line gap yours sincerely, again 1 line gap your signature. So this is called formal letter. And in the box below there is a small notification for you. Remember that the language of the formal letter is different and from the colloquial style. For example, contracted forms means what? I have, instead of writing I have, you will write like this, I and VE, I apostrophe VE, or can't, CAN apostrophe T. This type of usages are not possible with a formal letter. Okay, so think very carefully. And language also, please don't use words like love to or such colloquial language or the conversational languages you cannot use because you are writing this letter to a stranger. So it should be formal. So read the form very nicely first. Then you have to write 1 question yourself. Okay, on Sunday or Monday in the morning I will give you the question for writing a formal letter in the Google Classroom. Okay, read the question well and write a beautiful formal letter neatly. Very important, neatly. First of all, just draw a 4 line borders and write the letter in a single page in your notebook, front side of your notebook, and send me. Okay, so that's all about the letter. So now let's move to a little bit grammar also. I hope that you all are perfect with grammar because for the last few years you were learning grammar as a different subject itself, isn't it? Different book you had, different teacher you had. So I believe that it is perfect. You are okay with tenses, parts of speeches and everything. I believe so. I trust so. Anyway, if it is not, just leave it. So let's see how to make an adverb from an adjective. Okay, simple portion, how to make adverb from an adjective. And before that, you should know what is an adjective and what is an adverb. And before that, you should know what is a noun and what is a verb. Leave it, cool. By listening to the whole words, no need to be confused, cool, relax. What is a noun, you know? I think you know well. Noun is a name of, we use it to show a person or a place or a thing or something. That is called noun. Just imagine, for example, we can take a person. If I'm writing my name, this is noun. Arun is a noun. Okay? And what is verb? Verb, I'm sure that you know well. What? Verb means an action. Okay? Actually, you know well that these two words have no match. I cannot sing. There is no relation between me and music anywhere. Just leave it. For an example, just take noun here, the name of a person, Arun. Verb, sing. Okay? So listen, if we get an adjective and an adverb, what is an adjective, you know? What is an adjective? Adjective means a word we use to describe noun. Adjective means a word used to describe what? Noun. So that's it. An adjective is a describing word. That's all. A describing word. Clear? So at the same time, what is an adverb? It is also a describing word. A word uses to describe a verb. So that is called adverb. Okay, just please don't forget these two things. What is an adjective and what is an adverb? Noun means me, a person, the name of a person or a place or a thing. Verb, an action. That is clear. And adjective means a word used to describe a noun. Okay? To describe me. If you want to describe me with the word, that word can be called as adjective. Then adverb. Adverb means there is a verb. If you want to describe the verb, we can use a word that is called adverb. Simple. Can we make an example? For example, I told you our example is me, Arun. So Arun is a nice person. You know this truth. It is a truth that Arun is a nice person. You may laugh now. I know you may smile now. I think anyway, Arun is a nice person. It is a sentence. Arun, you know what it is. Noun is a nice person. Nice person. A word used to describe a noun is called adjective. So nice is an adjective. Clear? Nice is an adjective. Now let's add an adverb. Here we have a verb sing. So Arun sings, let's see, nicely. So it means with an adjective, if you add an ly, it will become an adverb. What's it? With an adjective, if you add an ly, it will become an adverb. Here is an adjective nice. You added an ly, then it became nicely. So nicely is an adverb. Clear? Arun is a nice person. So here nice is an adjective. Clear? Arun is a nice person. Nice means describing Arun. This word nice describes Arun, isn't it? So Arun is a nice person. So nice is an adjective. And we added an ly here, nicely. So Arun sings nicely. Sings means, I am singing, I sing nicely. Nicely means adverb. This word is describing the verb. So that's it. So with an adjective, if you add an ly, it will become an adverb. Clear? Just close your eyes and think. With an adjective, if you are adding an ly, it will become an adverb. Clear? So don't need to be confused. Very simple. So here in the text you have some activities. So two things or two words, let me take awful and sorrowful. Okay, awful and sorrowful, or some other words let's take. So here is an adjective, awful. Can you make it as an adverb? Very simple. Awfully. One more L will be there anyway. Awfully. Simple. Adjective awful. We added one ly, then awfully. Adverb. Simple. Isn't it? He is awful. Oh, awful means superb. He is awful. Then I am saying he speaks awfully. So that is the difference. And one more thing. Sorrowful. Can you make it as an adverb by adding an ly? Simple. How is it? Sorrowfully. Simple. Sorrowfully. Then one more thing, let me take quick. Quick is an adjective. So can you make it as an adverb? Very simple. An ly. How it will become? Yeah. Quickly. So this is called the way how we make an adjective into an adverb. Okay? Can I tell you once again? I hope that it is clear anyway. Noun is the name of a person or a place or a thing, whatever it is. Verb is an action, what I am doing. Clear. At the same time, adjective is describing a noun and adverb is describing a verb. So how to make an adjective into an adverb is very easy. Just add an ly. So here is an adjective, nice. We already wrote nice and it became nicely. Awful is an adjective. We put an ly, awfully. Sorrowful, sorrowfully. Quick, quickly. He is always sorrowful. A person is always sitting gloomy. We can say he is always sorrowful. And when he do something, an action comes, he sings sorrowfully. He speaks sorrowfully. This is called adverb. Simple. To make an adverb from an adjective, that is very simple. Just put an ly. I hope that it is clear and you can find yourself, you can learn it yourself. It's very simple. In page number 11, everyone please take page number 11. Just read in the box, some words are there. Awfully, sorrowfully, completely, loftily, carefully, differently, quickly, nonchalantly. And these are all words are adverbs. ly are there. Isn't it? So please, in number 2, there are some filling the blanks questions. Read the sentences well and fill the blanks with the suitable words. And in the box, did you see one important thing? When you are changing an adjective to an adverb, if that adjective ends with y sound, y and ly is difficult. For example, see, angry. Angry. Angry is an adjective. He is angry. He is always angry. If you want to make it an adverb, is it correct? Angry already is there. ly. Angrily. Such a word is there? No. So if a y comes at the end, do one thing. Make it as an I and ly. That's it, simple. Make it as an I and an ly. So angrily. That's it. Okay, that's a rare case. Just concentrate upon these things about adding an ly to make an adverb from an adjective. So please do the activities in page number 11. Try to do it in your notebook. Then it will be more clear to you. I hope that it's clear. That's all the activities we want to do in your first chapter, the fun they had. Okay, so send me as soon as possible through Google Classroom or WhatsApp. Okay, so that's all for this chapter, and let us end this chapter. Now it's a time for us to move to the next chapter. I hope that you are ready to learn, ready to move to our next chapter. It's a beautiful, fantastic poem, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. And I think this name is familiar with you. Most of all the students are familiar with the name The Road Not Taken, because it's such a famous poem it is. And let me tell you frankly that you are very much lucky that you got a chance to learn this poem in your life, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost, an American writer, American poet. Let me tell you two words about Robert Frost. I don't want to tell about his life and about his awards, schooling, education, because everything is available in the internet. Then why should I? But let me tell you, as a reader, as a literature student, let me tell you, the writing style of Robert Frost is really awful. I have no words to explain how beautifully he writes all the things. And one important thing is that all his poems are very simple language. It is written in very simple language, but the meanings he shares with the people is just no words, beautiful. Here also you're lucky, The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. After discussing the whole poem, you are the person I wish to get replaced from you that what you understood from the poem. If you are a person who has depth in your heart or have a deep knowledge, you will understand the real meaning of the poem. And let me see how many of you can do it. And see, some words are there. Road, we know, road we used to travel, the place we used to travel, and which is not taken. You may have no idea what the poem is going to share with you. Before that, let me ask you one question. Think and answer, okay? What is the best decision you have ever taken in your life? Think for a second. Think. Just go back to your past. What is or which is the best decision you have ever taken in your life? Maybe selecting one person as your best friend. Maybe selected a school as your education center. Maybe selected an activity as your hobby, or something would be there. The best decision you have ever taken in your life. Think about it. Think a whole day about it. And was it useful for you? Are you happy or are you satisfied with that decision? Think well. Take your all time and think well. See, as a 9th class student, you will reach into 10th class soon, I'm sure. You all have the capability and you will reach 10th and you will pass 10th class with a wonderful mark, with outstanding mark, I'm sure. And after 10th, a question arises. This is a question which is faced by a number of students. Even me and you are going to present. Everyone have to face this question. The question is, for doing higher secondary education for +1, which subject should I take? Which group should I take? Somebody tells us to take humanities, science and commerce. Usually two groups will be there, science and commerce. So you will be thinking, my God, which subject, which group I can take? Commerce or science. Somebody may tell you science is the best thing, science have such opportunities. If you take science, you can be like this, that and all. At the same time, some others will tell you that science is very tough, commerce is easy. If you take commerce, you have a lot of opportunities like that. So you will be in a question mark, a confusion. Which is the best one? You will think. Anyway, somehow you will decide one way. Because of some reasons, you may think and you feel, so this is the best one. Commerce, for example, commerce is the best one. And you are planned to take commerce. And you started studying commerce and you're traveling the way of commerce. In that way you're going, and science is still here. And after a long time, you completed commerce, you went for bank coaching, or you went to learn tally, a lot of things, and after that you became a bank manager in your future. Have great responsibilities to do, and you have enough money in your hand. At the time you may think, oh my God, this was the best. This is the best. It was the best decision I have ever taken, to select commerce in my life. That's why I'm here. I'm in a good bank. I'm working as a bank manager, and I have much salary, peaceful life, happy. Everything is here. But imagine if that decision was a wrong thing, and you were already weak with maths, and you were not able to catch all the things in commerce, like debit, credit, balance sheet, a lot of things, and everything is difficult. Somehow you passed and you couldn't get any higher education. You were not able to pass anything. So after many years also, you were still there as a commerce student. No job, no salary, no reputation, nothing you have. At the time you may think with a sigh, I had better take what? Science. Then if I were become a doctor or something, I would be. So this was a wrong turn, you may think. So my dear children, not only in the case of education, every time in your life, there will be such a question: which is the way I want to select? Which is the best way for me? Not only in the education, but everywhere it will be there. Think. And one more important thing, if you select one way, one decision, one option, sometimes you cannot come back and to select the other option. See, after many years, 6 and 7 years, you are thinking that taking commerce was a wrong option. You have no chance to come back again and learn +1 and +2 science and to get a job. It is difficult. It is not possible. So sometimes the life is like that. So education is just an example. In many cases, you may have to take a lot of important decisions. So there you should think well, nicely. So that is a skill, actually, a skill of a person to take right decisions at the right moment. So you should think, are you able for that? Here the poem, The Road Not Taken, is sharing you that. Through this poem, Robert Frost wishes to tell you that when you think about taking a decision or deciding a way of life, you should think very well. Otherwise, sometimes you will destroy, you will spoil your future. And sometimes your decision will be the best. So this is the theme which Robert Frost wishes to tell you. Okay, let's move to the poem in the next class. Okay, and after that I will ask you what is about your opinions and all. So let us discuss the poem in the next class. Wishing you a nice day. Thank you very much, and bye.